Hello everyone. Recently I had a chance to play with a Yaesu FTdx10. All I can say is, wow, what a receiver. This thing's got some great ears to it. Let's just go over a couple of the basic things, hopefully get you on the air quick without too much frustration. On off right here, tune button, you can tell if the tuner is engaged or not by looking right there. Now it's engaged, and of course you hold it down if we want it to go tune. Vox Mox button there, headphones, microphone input, so on and so forth. Down here, we have some things that relate to the display here, whether we want to, the center of the screen or fix or whatever. I'll let you play that. There's that 3D SS that they're famous for. One thing I want to show you here, this is kind of cool, the expand button. If I hit that, it brings up this expanded display here. Shows me if I have any attenuation, what preamp I have, what filter in the AGC. Also, if I've got processing on and monitors and so forth. Maybe that was there before. Let's see. Yeah, that was there before. Okay, so let's say I want more preamp on 20 meters. I can do that. Let's say I'm down on 80 meters and I want some attenuation. See, I can do that. So kind of cool. Filters, yeah, for sideband, I'm just going to leave it here at 3 kilohertz. And so that's kind of a neat thing. Let's see here, span. Yeah, that's just the span of the scope here. Let's say I want to widen it out there to 100K. We can see what's going on. And the speed at which it refreshes, so let you play with that. Over here is a very important button, the function button. Now look up here, it says RF power. I don't know what I just did. I selected I selected a new frequency. RF power. So if I rotate this, it's going to affect whatever I'm showing there. See, so I can select the power. Now if I push this, I can change the parameter. Let's say I want to change my Morse code speed. Now here I'm going to affect my CW speed if I rotate that. I usually just park it here on RF power. But look down here, all these other settings. First of all, we've got all these settings that you can look at sometime when you can't sleep. But down here we have some more global settings, different radio settings, one dedicated to CW settings, one to operations. That's where we set the parametric EQ for our microphone. And keep in mind it has 2 sets, 3 for if you're using a processor and 3 for if you're not using a processor. It's pretty cool. It might be a little intimidating, but once you get it dialed in, it sounds really nice. Display settings and extension settings, whatever those are, and then we can go back here. Okay, let's go over here. Manual button for noise blanker, in and out, digital noise reduction, and of course if we hold it we can set the amount of noise reduction we want. So you can play with that. Basic AF and RF sensitivity, AF volume. Now over here, here's where we can select the band, and this is one thing that I don't like the ergonomics so much in this, but you get used to it. Now, after a couple weeks you probably won't notice it much, because what I'm saying is it's easy to move this when you're trying to select bands. Now it times out pretty quick. Notice you don't have much time to make your move, but let's say we press that, and now I move the outer dial here to go to, say, 75 meters, and back again to 14 meters. That's how I change bands. One cool thing here is the step button here. Now if I use the outer dial, I can go in whatever increment I set in my settings. I like 1 kilohertz tuning. So if I want to move down or up the band quickly, that's the one I'll use. And then if I want to go fine tune it, I go right there. So that's kind of a cool thing. CS, if I hold that, I've got it set up so it selects the level of sensitivity on the display. And the way you set it, all you have to do is hold it down, and you can select, hey, what do I want this outer ring to do? So you can see there's all sorts of stuff you can do. But I just kind of like the level, so that's what I do. Okay, fine tuning. I guess I want to be really, really accurate on my tuning. I've got that down there. Up here, let's see, we've got memories, VFO to memory mode. Okay, you can see we're in memory mode up here. AVFO, BVFO. See, we have VFO-B now. Now we're back to VFO-A. Let's see, clarifier. That's their RIT and transmit offset. Here's where we go to split mode, right here. And notice these little indicators will change. Like right now, I've got VFO-A for transmit and receive. Now if I go split, notice I'm still receiving on VFO-A, but I'm going to transmit on VFO-B if I hit the push to talk button. Okay, modes, all right. Modes, again, we just use that outer ring to select our mode, whatever mode we want to use. And This is cool. This is the CW spot. This is the best implementation I've ever seen of this. Let's do this. Let's go down. Let's go to CW, and let's go down to the CW land here, and check this out. Let's select a tighter filter. So I'm going to hit expand, and I'm going to go down to 500 hertz. Now once he transmits again, watch this zero in. I'm going to hit the zero in button. Boom. Fast, huh? Let's see. Want to see that again? Let's try another one. Boom. It's like magic. Pretty cool. You got a lock button down here to lock your frequency in. You've got notch filter, you've got contour APF, your peaking filter, and that's displayed up here, so you can play with that when you want. So, and of course your shift and width and so forth. So anyway, I hope that helps you get started. Like I say, great receiver, and you might be a little frustrated with the proximity of these buttons with this outer ring, but all in all, love this rig.